Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you how to create like and subscribe animation in PowerPoint, and you can apply the same techniques to your text and icons, so this has a wider application. First, let's look at three options that I was able to quickly create in PowerPoint. This is the first one, this is the second one, and here is the third one. So all this is created using PowerPoint animations, and I'll show this to you next. So this is our text. It doesn't have to be subscribe and these icons. You can use whatever you want. First, click on this sun icon, then go to animations, click on zoom, then click on the sun icon again, go to add animations and click on teeter. Next, click on your text. From animations, apply wipe. Go to effect options and have it start from left. Select the text again, go to add animations and click on pulse. Next, select the clock, click on appear, click on the clock again, and from add animations, click on teeter. We have set up all our base animations. However, to make it easier to follow, I'm just going to rename each of these objects so you can see what's happening when I add timings. So I'm just going to name this clock, then this one is the sun, and here is our text. So I'm just going to call this text. Then head over to animations, click on animation pane. You will see the animations are now nicely labeled and it'll be much easier for us to follow along. Now let's start adding the timings. For the very first step, select all the animations and have it start them with previous. This is our first animation for the sun, which is this zoom animation. Everything is fine with it, so no changes required. Next one is the teeter animation. We need this to start after 0.25 seconds. Next, for the text, we have this wipe animation. We will have it start after 0.25 seconds. The second animation for the text is this pulse animation. We will also have it start with a delay of 0.25 seconds. Next, for the clock, the appear animation needs to start with a delay of 0.25 seconds, and the teeter animation needs to start with a delay of 0.25 seconds as well. And that's pretty much it. So let's have a look. So this was simple but good for us to get warmed up. Here is the second one. It's similar to the last one, except we have this vertical rectangle and the text has changed. So let's start animating this. First, click on the sun, then click on more entrance effects. Click on basic zoom, click OK. Next, click on this vertical bar, click on appear animation, click on the bar again, go to add animations and click on lines under motion paths. Change the direction from down to right because we want our bar to go from left to right. Adjust the end position up to this point. Then click on the text, click on wipe, change the direction to from left. Click on the text again, go to add animations and click on pulse. Next, click on the clock, select basic zoom from more entrance effects, select the clock again, click on add animations and click on teeter. Next, let's set up our timings. So click on animation pane, select all these animations and have them start with previous. The very first animation is for the sun, which is this basic zoom. We don't need to make any changes to it. The appear animation for this bar needs to start with a delay of 0.6 seconds. The line animation for this bar needs to start with a delay of 0.6 seconds as well. Next, click on this wipe animation for the text. Change its duration to 2 seconds and set the delay to 0.75. Next, select the pulse animation for this text and set its delay to 2.25. There is one more animation which I missed, is the disappear animation for this vertical bar, because once the bar reaches this point, it needs to disappear. So click on the bar, go to add animations and click on disappear. Move this animation below this pulse animation for the text and have it start with previous. Next, select this basic zoom animation for the clock. Have it start with a delay of 2.5. Then select this teeter animation and set the delay to 2.75. Let's have a look at our animation. The last one is going to be a bit complicated, but if you stick around, it should make sense. Firstly, let's look at all the elements we have for this animation. So I have this rectangle that I'm setting as a background. Then we have our usual sun, and behind the sun, I have a moon, which is in white color. I have images for 4 hands. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have 2 clocks here. One is without the Z's and another with Z's. So what I want happening is I want this hand to reach up to the sun, then click on the sun disappears in its place, the moon appears, the background turns to night, then the hand moves to this good night text, it clicks on it, the good night font turns to a gray font, then the hand moves to this clock, and once the hand reaches the clock, the regular clock is replaced with this clock with Z's, and the clock just shakes a bit. So this is what I want happening. I know it's a lot, but if we take this step by step, it will make sense. So first, let's click on the clock. So this is the clock without the Z's. Then click on appear animation. Next, click on our first hand here at the bottom. I'm calling this hand 1. From animations, select line animation and change the direction to up. Then select the same hand again. From add animations, click on disappear. Next, select our sun, click on add animations and select disappear. Then select this background rectangle, click on add animations and click on object color. Next, select this moon icon which is behind the sun and select fade animation under entrance effects. Then select this second hand, click on appear, click on this second hand again, go to add animations and select a line animation and change its direction to right. Click on this second hand again and from add animation, select disappear. Next up, select this third hand, click on appear, click on this third hand again, click on add animations and click on arcs under motion paths. Next, select our text and from animations under emphasis, select transparency. Once that happens, select this third hand, go to add animations and click on disappear. Then select this fourth hand, click on appear, then click on this clock in the foreground, which is this clock. Click on add animations and click on disappear. Select the clock with Z's, click on appear, click on add animation and click on teeter under emphasis. Lastly, select this fourth hand again. From add animations, click on lines under motion paths. Let's select this fourth hand again and click on disappear under exit options. I think we have our base animation set. Before we add the timings, let's make a few adjustments. So these hand positions need to match. For this first hand, the end of this animation needs to overlap with the start of the second hand. So just drag the end point of this hand to overlap with this second hand. Same goes for the second hand. This second hand ends here, but right now the end point is here. So we need to move this end point and overlap with this third hand here. Let's do that for the third hand. The third hand needs to end here, and we need the fourth hand to just end up away from the screen somewhere here. If we need to make any further adjustments, we can always do those later. For now, let's start adding our timings. First, select all the animations and have them start with previous, so they all start at the same time. No change is needed for the first animation. For hand 1 line animation, change the duration to 1 second. For the disappear animation of hand 1, specify the delay as 1 second because we need this hand to disappear once it's finished with this line animation. For the sun animation, have the delay set to 1 second as well. Then the background, change the background duration to 1 second and the delay to 1 second as well. Then comes the moon. For moon, we need to set the delay to 1 second. Hand 2 needs to start after a delay of 1 second. Hand 2 line animation needs to be 1 second long and should start after a delay of 1 second. Hand 2 should disappear after 2 seconds. Hand 3 appear animation and the arc animation should start after a delay of 2 seconds, and the line animation or the arc animation for our hand 3 needs to be 1 second long. The transparency animation for our text needs to start after a delay of 2 seconds, hand 3 to all the way up to this line animation for hand 4 all need to start after a delay of 3 seconds. Let's change the duration for the line animation of this fourth hand to 1 second. Finally, the hand 4 needs to disappear after 4 seconds. Select this background layer and let's change the end color to a dark blue so it resembles night. And that's it. Let's have a look at the final animation. I will be sharing the link to these 3 slides in the description so you can check how these animations were done. If you are a member, you will also get access to these subscribe and like animations. So consider subscribing. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos, and I will catch you next time.